recording a voice note for now. This thought's coming, like the way I've always thought. Like, I was in deep thought as always. I just can't stop it. But deep thought about like the idea of what is morally right and capitalism and all that bullshit, and the fact that it's not capitalism that breeds innovation. It's exchange, it's collaboration, it's sharing information, etc. How much more medicine, how many more doctors, how many more people we have if private property wasn't a thing, if we did not have if we did not have financial barriers to information, safe and equitable and unbiased information. And again, that's the idea of private property. Why is someone's idea proprietary knowledge or information? I mean, right now where everything's gate-kept because, I thought of it first. I don't think that way. Just because you had the means to think of it first, I don't believe means that you should have a cushier life. How many people are right now trying to figure out what to eat? I mean, I'm one of them right now. I still don't know what I'm going to eat. I've got a lot of issues going on. But if you're in survival mode, you don't have the means to put extra thought into some new organizational power or new theory for, making sure communities are fed and taken care of, or a new technology that we could use that could save lives. We don't have the means to do that. So just because you had the means to look up something, this takes me back actually to when I was in middle school, I believe. When I was in middle school, we were living with my grandparents, and they had a computer. That was a new thing. We had a computer and the internet, and we had to do like a research project on a report on some wonder of the world or something interesting. And everybody had textbooks and encyclopedias, had to go to the library. But I was like, oh, my grandparents had this new thing called a computer. I'm gonna try this. And I found the Angkor Wat of Cambodia. Didn't even know there was Cambodia at all. I didn't know what was out there. I just was just searching the world for something interesting. And I found the Angkor Wat of Cambodia. I was mesmerized. But I didn't feel like it was fair. My friends, my classmates, not everyone had a computer. I didn't have a computer. My grandparents did, and I had access to it. So, I didn't feel like it was fair. Like an even game. Just because I had the means to find out about the Angkor Wat of Cambodia doesn't mean anybody else's grade should have been worse than mine. It doesn't mean I should have gotten any more praise. I never felt right about that project because, I wish everybody had access to a computer so they could find out about what other great things were out there. I never felt right about getting all that praise. That was a great idea. That was really. I was like, I just had access to a computer. I'm not special. And that's what I mean by sure, we need doctors, we need researchers, we need people that have maybe their name on something. This is who got it, but to make sure that the person who had the means, the access to find the information that it existed, something could be possible, I don't think that means that person has a better right to a cushier life than anybody else. That should be public property. The fact that we can read right now, that I can read textbooks, that I can read research papers, that I can put theory together, was built on the backs of people who made the printing press, who helped create language, who helped make internet accessible. These means are not always guaranteed to people. And right now they're being strategically withheld from certain populations, denied to people. I don't think just because you have the means to think means that you should get special privileges, special treatment. So that's just a thought that I've always had and never really got to express. But you know, what do you think? Like, what do you think people should have access to, should get praised for, just because they didn't have to think about what they were eating tonight?